Okay, today is February the 3rd, 2018, and right now at 10:15 a.m. we have a temperature of 73 degrees. In the foothills of Los Angeles, we have 24% relative humidity, which is very low for February. Now we have a dew point of 35 degrees, and the barometer is up at 30.10. We have clear skies right now as a result of this high-pressure blockade being installed that has pushed all the chemtrail haze and moisture to the south. That will prevent this upper level low pressure system from moving north. You can see that this low pressure is surrounded by high pressure. It's got a ring of black around that. That indicates descending air, and that is preventing this moisture from wrapping into that vortex. Also, we can see this moisture field here, which is forced out to the east, cannot move north towards California. We have jet stream flow, which is being blocked and redirected up around this high pressure, which has been installed here. In the center of this high, we've got some residual moisture, which is being blocked. This would otherwise move in and deliver cool temperatures, cloudy conditions, and rain. We've had 1 day of saturating rain this entire winter season, starting on July the 1st. That was on January the 9th. We had 3 inches of rain, and that's it. And so we're heading towards the driest winter of all time because of these terrorists, these lawless terrorists that are controlling our weather, that are part of the U.S. government. If we look at the big map, you can see a pinwheel of low pressure spinning up here in the North Pacific. There's probably at least 6 lows in this pinwheel right here, which are all being blocked by this installed area of high pressure. This semicircle right here is a high pressure blockade. And as we can see from the IR map, we've got rain from all sides. We've got a cell right here being superheated as it wraps around and down towards Nevada and California. Right there. Let's take a look at that in the western U.S. infrared loop. We can see this cell right here being blown apart. Look at the turbulent activity right about here. And we see a big hole open up in the center. That would have brought rain into the southwest. Also, out here, once again, we've got this area of moisture that's being blocked by this installed area of high pressure. So we've got criminal terrorists running our weather and also running portions of our government. We have a corrupt FBI. We're coming to find out, learning that. State Department as well. There are some bad people at the top of the FBI that are trying to derail some things going on. We've got a new president. He should be given a chance to get some things done. And I'm not going to get too political, but the point of all this ranting is that the same people, the same philosophy of criminal behavior is spilled over into the NOAA and the National Weather Service. We've got criminal weather manipulation going on, and nothing is being done about it. Here we see today the technique of installing high pressure is being utilized to maintain dry conditions in the southwest. Let's look at the telecast map. No rain. We're in the middle of winter time, and like I say, we've had 1 single day with saturating rain. 1 day since July 1st. And here we are now at February the 3rd. We've had about 3 3/8 inches of rain. That fell on 1 day. That is, the 3 inches fell on 1 day. The other 3/8 fell in, 1/8 here, 1/8 there, a few hundredths here, and so forth. So here it is, no rain. We're in the dead of winter, and you'd think we were in Palm Springs here today because of the warm 80-degree weather that is just day after day. And the reason for that is this odd semicircle of high pressure that's being installed. Also, we see this manipulation up here. This is not carbon dioxide or smokestack emissions causing that. Al Gore and the Democrats that subscribe to the greenhouse gas narrative really need to start looking at these maps and what's going on before they're taken down later this year. The new satellites have gone up. The GOESEast satellite, which is GOES-15, will be replaced later this year with the GOES-S satellite. The GOESEast has already been replaced. The GOES-13 satellite, that's been replaced with the GOES-16 satellite. And we can take a look at the new GOESEast satellite right here, which is a very low contrast. This is the water vapor map, 6.9 micrometer mid-level water vapor map. And we can see that we can't really see anything compared to the, we can see a general flow, but there's no contrast. This is like going from high def to black and white TV. When you look at the detail provided on the water vapor maps here in the on the GOES-15, we can really see some contrast. We can see what's going on, as well as what's going on here in this really nice rainbow infrared map. But going over here to the this GOESEast map, and by the way, this is the SSEC map. These are all in black and white. But if you go to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Site, the NOAA, they've changed all the color schemes in their maps. The contrast is no good. It is high definition, but it doesn't matter. They've changed everything, so you cannot really see the manipulation going on, as we can see here in the GOES-15 satellite. You can see all the chemtrails being sprayed to this moisture field, and we can see the progression of this high pressure being installed to block the northbound movement of this low and its associated moisture. And again, we can see all those, there's a lot of chemtrail spraying out here right off of California. Look at all those lines. That is amazing. Okay, so we've got rain opportunities out here off the west coast. We've got rain opportunity right up here. From the north, we had a rain opportunity down here. That's all been blocked. We can see the high pressure, which is squashed that upper level low. All the moisture is forced to the east, and we have a drought here in California once again. So we need everybody to start talking about this. This is going to be the driest year on record, I think. Yeah, here's the Southwest IR map. Again, we can see that manipulation. Carbon dioxide has nothing to do with the manipulation that we're witnessing on these maps day after day. This is that is a cover story, and without getting political, I repeat this again: the Democrats are the more likely crowd to subscribe to the greenhouse gas and the smokestack manipulation, carbon dioxide causing climate change. That is just all garbage. People have to understand that. Politics has become a religion. You know, if you're not part of the one side or the other, people are fighting. That's not the way it should be. And we need to root out the people at the top at the FBI that have corrupted the judicial process, the rule of law. It's precisely because of that corruption that we're seeing this proliferate year after year. We're seeing more spraying. We're seeing more blatant examples of weather manipulation, these giant 2,000, 3,000 mile long right angles we're seeing in the middle of the ocean. The people on TV, the weather reporters, meteorologists on TV are all complicit. They say nothing. And so this is how the Nazis took over Germany back in the early 1930s, because everybody went along with the program. They went along to get along. You go along to get along. Well, that is not the way to work. Going along to get along is a cowardly way to function. So I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for words, obviously, and we're just doing these reports. I don't know how many views we're getting, really, but this is going to continue to get worse and worse. If you live here in Southern California, if you're a weather reporter, why don't you start showing off these maps like Rich Fields? You know, Rich Fields from KCAL 9. Rich, if you're out there, congratulations for showing those maps about 2 years ago with the right angle. I remember that. That was, I think, your last night on TV. I don't know where you are, but you're the only weather reporter that's actually stepped up to the plate and shown just a few seconds of what's going on. That's better than nothing. We've got some real cowards here in the Los Angeles area. Fritz Coleman, for one. Big Dallas Rains with his pinstripe suits. And we've got Mark Kriske on the Channel 5 news. You know, he doesn't say much. This is pretty much in your face, folks. It's time to start reporting the weather and what's going on. You know, you can find a better job. If you get fired for telling the truth, that's actually a noble thing. You can go get a better job. I mean, what kind of life do you have, you know, reporting phony weather on TV? You got your TV friends, you got parties to go to. Is that really that important compared to what we're going through here in the Southwest with the drought, manufactured drought that has nothing to do with CO2? Hey, people better start thinking about this, because if you think this is going to get better, this has to be exposed. And we need a few people to bow up and get brave and start telling the truth of what's going on. I don't care if you people have been gagged. Defy the gag order. Defy it. Stand up. And, you know, as I said, this is how Nazi Germany was taken over by the SS and Hitler, because nobody said anything. They just went along. They go along to get along. So, you know, that's what happens. All right, that's it.